Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the ground, it's Saunders. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the ground with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Hit as he throws. And the ball is picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good...
Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Jordan. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get 1, it's a nice day. But when you get 2, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Bridges. They're trying to get to it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
The running back has it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try the jet sweep here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, South Carolina 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
3:25.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run it on third and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's looking deep. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Looking for more room. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break it.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown time!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Returner goes out of bounds.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down.
Back to the air one more time. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense didn't know where he went. What does he do? He gets in for 6.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking to throw, it's Bridges. Still looking, on the move. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
36. Good enough for first down.
He's looking to throw it. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. DB's right up on the receivers. On second down, looking to throw. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to power it in. That should be the final play of the first half. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And going to the run is going to backfire as the clock runs out here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll open the second half with a run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They give it to him again. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. Alabama quickly back to the line.
6-9-1, Gators far. Clear. Clear.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Coming after him. And the quarterback is snowed under. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Bridges. He tries to take the top off. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
He makes the connection. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll try the run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got it.
Big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
They'll throw it on first down. The short hands, it's Jordan. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Try to get it to the edge. At the 35, he's loose. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Can anyone headed to the end zone? They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Now on the move. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my core.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Bridges. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Fires the pass, intercepted. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 49, South Carolina 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. They'll give it to him again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, he's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Deep shot for the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. He's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Looking to throw, it's Bridges. Makes his connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. A lot of urgency for this offense.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that left side now. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
South Carolina.
Wants to go up top. Starts to scramble to the left. Fires into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Backed up at their own 13-yard line. It's first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the...
Gonna let it fly. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Running toward the tape. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Bridges. He wants a big play here late. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Loss of 12 on the play. Second down coming up.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Give to the single back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They'll run the screen. Runs through the tackle. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.